In this video, we're going to talk about a haunting journey through Gunslinger Spawn's memories. Alrighty then, this is a comic book review of Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 35, brought to you by Rated Comics. Previously in Gunslinger Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn is in a coma after his run-in with the police. Memories of his past are running through his head very violently. So we end off with this issue of his encounter with the angels. Now, this dream, though fantastic, happened in real life. As Javier lays unconscious in a hospital room, his mind reels backwards, finding moments when his body has gone through trauma. And his angels like Cagliostro said you'll be predictable, said we didn't need to worry about hunting you, you were gonna hunt us, and just like he said, you came to us, you're foolish boy. It is his only way of dealing with this current condition. By finding similar times his body got ravaged. Historically, this took place over 150 years ago, but for Javier, it was only a month ago because remember in Spawn issue 300 or 301, when Spawn created that time rift, Gunslinger Spawn time jumped 150 years into the future. And Gunslinger Spawn with his guns out like, I see you brought your armor. Good, I like me a fair fight. Oh, then you ain't so bright if you think this is gonna be fair. And Gunslinger Spawn's like, come on now, I meant for your sake. I already know you and your god don't give a damn about playing by any rules. Heaven's been selling lies for centuries now. It's a pity our race has brought into this BS so easily. And the angel's like, man, spare me your lecture. Are we gonna do this or what? And what you gonna do with that gun? You know that won't hurt me. But keep in mind, this was before Gunslinger Spawn learned how to taint his bullets so they could kill angels. And Gunslinger Spawn mocks him some more. You killed the family and its baby back there. You proud about that? You think your God is proud about that? And the angel ain't got nothing to say. It mustn't be otherwise. You wouldn't have done it. So I reckon now I gotta kill you too. And the angel gets his guns out like, nah, bro, that ain't gonna be so easy. But my guns can't kill you either. So what they gotta do, drop the guns, let's square up and see these hands. So Gunslinger Spawn mocks him again. Your move, baby killer. Now, he's been subjected to sonic waves in the past, but this assault is unlike any of those. His entire being feels like it's about to explode, then suddenly it drops. But the respite is short-lived as Heaven's warriors actually turn up the intensity this time, searing every molecule in his body like a fire, temporarily paralyzing Gunslinger Spawn's movements, giving his enemy another way to inflict pain upon him, and that is to start with his throat. The only true way to kill a Hellspawn is by severing its head. This stops the sonic waves, allowing Gunslinger Spawn to clutch something inside his throat, showing his enemy this fight will be literally an eye for an eye. Except in this case, both eyes will belong to the same person. So both of them struggle to maintain their focus due to the horrific nature of their wounds, each attempting to jumpstart their respective abilities before each other. So Gunslinger Spawn drops to the ground as necroplasm begins to glow from his right fist, attracting creatures who combine with his necroplasm can create a grotesque way to shut his wounds in his throat shut. So if his wound can be filled with enough of them, this living band-aid might hold. His bandana becoming the bandage to seal it all tight. But he still needs his strength too, if he has any hope of walking away from this fight alive. So he calls on all the creatures that inhabit the land, the ones who thrive when the moon floats high in the cold black sky. Those animals that have always been allies to hell and its agents when they've been called upon. So we're talking about worms, maggots, roaches, snakes. I hate roaches. Especially when you go in, wake up in the morning at 3 in the morning to get a drink of water. You got that roaches sitting there like, what's up, doc? Nah, fuck that. I know Raid will do it, but still, I don't like seeing that shit. But anyways, back to the content here. And from above, ravens and crows whose bodies nearly match the midnight skies themselves. All will be needed to pull off this act of survival. And all will be needed to defeat Heaven this night. So Gunslinger Spawn mocks him again with the familiar pose as the birds settling in on outstretched arms like some frozen statue. But Heaven's warriors has sent for a flock of his own, part of the trap he's set for Gunslinger, except these winged monsters are not bird-sized. So as they build up their speed, Gunslinger Spawn continues to be swallowed up by his creepy crawlers. Now as we kind of build up the tension on this page, I like to take this time to say that this video is sponsored by coffee. So if you'd like to buy your boy a cup of coffee, link in description or donate to the super thanks. But the greatest compliment you guys can do is by liking this video and subscribing to Rated Comics YouTube channel. Not to mention, don't forget to check out ratedcomics.com for some really cool limited print Rated Comics exclusives to add to your comic book collection. Support the art. Support the industry. Now we get back into it. So Gunslinger Spawn's body is now fully encased. His body braces for impact. When it finally happens, his mummified body literally explodes into thousands of pieces. The destruction of his form blotting the sight of the first of the angelic reinforcements to hit him, handling them up in the duster jacket and slimy debris until they're able to comprehend that when they hit the writhing encasement and when they finally hit Gunslinger Spawn, there's nothing inside. But actually, he's behind them. They haven't learned all of his tricks. Though he's able to transport small distances, Gunslinger Spawn knows he's got nowhere to run. So he does the only thing left to him. He charges and goes in full throttle, and his effort is gallant but quickly short-lived, as once again his weaknesses have always been exposed by intel which Cagliostro had given the rogue angel. So they get him into the sky, they carry him a quarter-mile high, but Gunslinger Spawn isn't flying alone, as a sea of ravens follow, then attack, viciously pecking and tearing away at those who dare to take away their master, forcing them to abandon their captive and drop him to the ground. And though his night has been brutal already, it pales against what his body endures on this fall. And it's a very similar image to him on the hospital bed. That night was just one of many Gunslinger Spawn had survived. One of many his mind could have pulled from. So when the medical team surrounding him wonders how any person could have willed themselves to continue living, given the misuse and torture his body is telling them he's been through, the answer for Gunslinger Spawn is easy. He's literally been through hell and back. Why would anyone think that a journey would leave him untouched? So the doctor's like, I want a full body scan, report of all of his major organs, run blood draws, additional x-rays on his liver, spine, lungs, along with EKG. This poor guy shouldn't even be breathing right now. So meanwhile, in South America, this guy is watching TV as the news anchor is going off about, well, authorities apprehended, there was a standoff with this guy, but they don't know his name or identity, but they managed to snuck a picture of this guy. Here's a random photo, but they have no idea who it is. As of yet, no information regarding the assailants is known other than this photo. We will bring you any updates as we come up with them. And this guy, he quickly calls a cell number and dials it quickly. I just saw my freaking son on TV. Make a call to your American contacts in Washington now. And that is the end of Gunslinger Spawn issue number 35, a haunting journey through Gunslinger Spawn's memories. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. Also, link in description if you wish to add this comic book and or any of our other limited print rated comics exclusives to add to your comic book collection. With all that being said, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.